All right, guys, thanks for joining us for the Power Chat series. We have the Texas Open post show. Our guest here today is Gerardo Buentello. Gerardo and his mom, Cassie, are going to join us to talk about the event. I love the Pro Mac hoodie, Gerardo.
Thank you.
So let's cover. This is your picture. You look super happy in it on the screen. Tell me about all the divisions that you did, and what the event was like.
Okay.
All you. You have the stage right now.
What divisions did you do?
So I competed in point sparring, double elimination, extreme weapons, and grants.
Wow. Okay, so you did fighting and weapons. I see a number one. How'd you do? Did you win?
Yeah, I won first in all of my divisions.
My goodness, congratulations. And then behind you, you have all of the medals. Are those all of the medals that you've won before?
Yeah.
They are so cool. I even spot, if I have to play a game of I Spy, I spot the Texas Open medals with the clock, right? The watch. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. Those are the ones because I did the pre show with the promoter. So, Gerardo, tell me a bit about how you got into martial arts.
Okay. Um. So I like pushing myself, and I don't like to get bullied. So that's why, like, my mom put me in martial arts.
How old are you?
7.
7. 7 years old. How old were you when you started?
I think 5.
5. So, Cassie, how have you seen just his growth in martial arts in these past 2 years?
I've seen a huge improvement. I've seen him have like his confidence go up, his ability to initiate friendship has increased, So I that's the main purpose why I put him in martial arts. So, he could have confidence and I've seen a big improvement in that. And now he could go anywhere, make friends. We go to all the tournaments, mainly Pro Mac tournaments, and he's there running around with their competitors and just having fun and making friends. And I've seen a huge improvement in him.
So, Gerardo, tell me what's your favorite part about martial arts? Is it the fighting? Is it the weapons? And tell me why.
Um, my favorite part about martial arts is throwing my weapon because, um, like, you need to push yourself to do it, and I like pushing myself.
Is that I see a sword in your hand? Is that your main weapon?
Hmm.
Sword. Okay, so of all of the weapons, why did you choose the sword?
because because I like sword so I like do awesome tricks with it.
Yeah, the sword is really fun to watch. It's fun to use. Some of the best competitors do sword. Cassie, when he first started martial arts, did you ever kind of imagine you'd get into the competition sphere of this all?
No, not at all. I never imagined. I thought we'd go do regular karate lessons and that was it. But when we first started, our karate school hosted a in school tournament, and he did really well, and he really liked it. And he was like, and then Cowboy Up was we joined about 2 years ago. Cowboy
Mhm.
Up was coming, and our instructor was like, we should try it. We should try it because he knows how he liked it and everything. And then we ended up going, and he didn't do too well after that. He lost, but that's what pushed him and motivated him to keep trying and practice more. And now he practices all the time.
Yeah, awesome. Does he practice? Do you practice at home or do you practice at the karate school?
I practice at home and the karate school.
Has your space, Cassie, kind of transformed with like areas for him to train?
Yeah, so for his birthday, he asked for a dojo at his house. So we have our upstairs. We made our loft into a little ring. We have the mats for him to practice. So he's up here, and all we hear is boom, 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 because he's up here doing his thing.
So for your birthday, you could have asked for so many things, but you wanted something at home so you can train and you could practice. What do you have any like role models or people that you look up to, Gerardo, in martial arts?
Um, yeah,
Do you, if you don't remember their names, that's okay, but do you remember their names?
I remember one of their names.
Who is it? Let's give them a shout out.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
So there's an older student in our dojo. His name's Gabriel Brigon from Sidekick Karate. He's Mr. Flacco's son, and he absolutely looks up to him. He started doing sword because of him, and he sees him train, and he mimics some of his, little things that Gabriel does. He tends to mimic them because he really admires Gabriel.
Yeah, it's so important to just have some role models at the karate school, on the circuit, even if it's your own instructor. But I do find it's often maybe not the instructor themselves, but like an older student that you can kind of relate to a little bit, that's a bit younger, too, as well. So, Gerardo, you're 7. You also do martial arts and you go to school too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you do any other sports?
No.
So martial arts takes up all your time, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now that you've got a taste of winning grands, we have another picture I'm going to show here. Look at that. Did you get to take home that watch?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show it. I feel like you have it with you. Do you have it? That is what a watch. I mean, that is for a 7-year-old. I'm sure that's nicer than every single kid in your school's watch. Was that a cool award to win?
Yeah.
So you have a lot of medals. You've been to a lot of tournaments. What are some of your favorite awards that you've won?
Watches and trophies.
Watches and trophies right up there. That's great. I'm sure the promoter is going to love to hear that. So does it fit on your wrist or is it a little big probably?
A little big.
You're going to have to grow into it, but it's a good goal, or maybe you'll keep it on the mantle, or your parents will want to wear it or something. Cool. So you ask for your own dojo, your own home dojo. So is it upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite part about like the Pro Mac circuit? So you're wearing the hoodie. It's got a few Texas tournaments now. What's your favorite part about them?
Mm, it's fun and good competitors.
There are good competitors. When you step into the ring, right? What are some of the feelings that you feel when you're about to go compete?
Nervous, excited, and good.
Nervous, excited, and good. So a mix of emotions. And then when you finish your form, what do you feel?
Happy.
Happy that you finished it. Awesome, awesome. Now I know that you're only 7, but we're kicking off the competition year. It's January. We have a lot of tournaments to go. What are some of your goals for the rest of the year?
One of my goals are to never quit and keep on pushing myself.
That's a great goal. Cassie, how do you kind of like at home talk about maybe wins versus losses? You talked about his first tournament, not doing first like regional tournament, not doing that well, but I mean here he is now winning grands. How do you kind of like approach those conversations?
I just told him like just to keep trying and pushing himself. In order to be better and do better, he has to practice at home, not only in school but also here. So he's constantly with his sword, tossing it up, and his little brother as well. So they like to play, fight, or spar. So they practice. We have a punching bag up here. So he likes to help train his brother, and you got to practice doing this and doing that, and he's just constantly trying to get better. And he doesn't like to lose. And
Oh
after,
yeah.
so he sit down, baby. He doesn't like to lose, so he's constantly trying to do better and just practice hard. And
So sweet. So you train your little brother too. Do you ever beat him up? Are you always nice to him?
I'm always nice to him.
Good, good. And so hopefully one day you and him can maybe do team fighting. Do you ever get to watch team fighting?
No.
So yeah, where basically like maybe when you get older, you and your brother, you'll fight someone and he'll fight someone, and then whichever team has the most points. Team fighting is one of my favorite things to watch, and it was one of my favorite things to compete in. So hopefully you'll train him good. Awesome. So your first tournament was a Promac tournament, Cassie, your family.
yes, that was ours. And we absolutely like Promac. We love it. They're so family orientated and so friendly, like welcoming, and it's very organized. So that's what we really like about it.
I will have to say, I feel like you kind of are getting spoiled having Promac being like your main home base, because I remember competing in like those smaller tournaments where we'd be there till like 7 o'clock, eight. It's hot, it's waiting around, and it was honestly sometimes excruciatingly painful. But I know people generally the whole sessions that they do. Like, when did you guys get there, and then when did you guys leave?
So we typically get there during the first session, so we could support our teammates, and then their session starts at 11:30. So by 11:30 they start, they finish, which is the perfect time because it's not too late and not too early. Face forward, baby. And
Especially for
we
the kids,
really
right? Like, I feel like too early might be a little hard for you to kind of get them going, and then too late is like you're
they're
losing them by like one.
they're tired, they're hungry. So we really like the Promax schedule, and it moves so smoothly. The judges are really well organized, and it's a real good organization circuit that we really like to go to.
Have you been to any other circuits to like sort of compete on as well?
We've been to TKO a
Mm-hmm.
couple of times. We really liked theirs too, but we just can't. We
Stick with
like Promac. Yeah, we stick to Promac.
Yeah, great. And as you get out of Texas, so Gerardo, you live in Texas, right? What do you have any like places that you really want to go to in the United States? Any states or things to do?
I really want to go to the US Open.
To the US Open. I think that's now Promac
Yes.
affiliated or Promac. Okay. Well, Mom, he wants to go to the US Open. He wants to go to Disney. So hopefully is that on the calendar yet?
As of now, yes. We went last year. It was a
Okay.
little bit overwhelming. It's a huge tournament.
Oh, I know the gigant the room is gigantic, but if you went the first year, then you'll know what to expect for the second year.
Yeah, so we're hopefully this year we're a little bit more prepared. So, but our plan is to go back.
So fun, so fun. Okay, well, ultimately, so as we wrap up, we're just gonna give a quick review of the event. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Gerardo, of what you thought of the Texas Open.
Give it a thumbs up.
There we go. We've got 3 on the screen, 3 thumbs up, and I'm sure will you guys be back next year?
Yes, definitely. We had so much fun.
Awesome. Well, it was so fun to learn a little bit more about you. And any idea what maybe your next birthday present's going to be? You already had your parents come up with a whole karate school up there.
A drone.
A drone. Okay, that sounds like a normal kid
Right.
present. But you know what? I'm super impressed with you to ask about something that's going to make you a better martial artist. Not a lot of kids do that, so that's awesome. And it was great to learn about you, and also to learn about you through your mom, Cassie. So thanks for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, and Joey Perry just commented, awesome kiddo and his brother. So great. All right. Be sure to, like the page and listen to our next show tomorrow for the next post show. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.